Hey, it's Ari here. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. In today's video, I want to talk specifically about how to come up with new content ideas for your brand. Whether it's through a blog you're building, whether it's a YouTube channel, whatever it is you are looking to build, I want to give some ideas on how you could actually come up with new content ideas. So when it comes to building any sort of business online, it's very important that you have a brand built up. And what I personally recommend is that you have at least one or two channels where you are putting content out there on a consistent basis. So, like I mentioned, it could be a blog, it could be a YouTube channel, it could be a Facebook fan page, it could be a podcast of some sort, which I think those are kind of underrated, but podcasts are really good for, building up trust. But something that a lot of people struggle with in the beginning is how to come up with new content ideas. Especially if you are looking to promote anything in the make money online space or whatever it is. Actually, a lot of people, they think, well, what do I create content around? That's a common question that a lot of newbies face is, what do I make videos on? What do I write about? So in this video I want to give some ideas on how you could actually come up with content ideas so that you could post content on a regular basis without ever worrying about running out of things to talk about. And yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. So the very first thing you want to start with is you want to determine the niche you're going in. So if you have a product that you are passionate about, something that is about whatever it's about, you want to create content that is centered around that actual niche. So for instance, if you are in the health and wellness niche, your content should ideally be about getting into better shape, eating better, losing weight, tips on how to maintain a better body shape. What things like that would be content that you can create on your channel. If you are in the business niche, the make money online affiliate marketing niche, and you're looking to create content that is around building a business online, that is something that you could choose to create content around. So ideally, you want to determine the niche you are I had something crawling on me. You want to determine the niche that you are in, and then you want to create content around that on a consistent basis. So ultimately, what I personally recommend is you make it a habit to learn new things on a daily basis. So this could be either you're watching videos, videos like these. It could be podcasts you listen to. It could be audiobooks. Whatever the case may be, you want to take the time to actually learn more about the niche you are going into, because in order to become an expert at that niche, you need to be willing to learn from those that are experts in that niche. So like I mentioned, if you are getting into the affiliate marketing niche, you should definitely consider listening to audiobooks, watching videos, listening to podcasts that are related to building a business online, doing affiliate marketing, how to drive traffic, and as you listen to this type of content and you are consuming that, you could take notes on things that you learn, and then you could decide that you will create content around that, in your own words. You don't necessarily want to copy these people. Basically, you want to be able to create your own content in your own words, and as long as you are willing to make it a habit to learn new things on a consistent basis about your niche, it will be pretty easy for you to come up with content ideas fairly consistently. So that is something that I highly recommend right off the bat, is that you just consume content that is around the niche you are going into, and you decide that you will create content around that in your own words, from the things that you learn. And something I also recommend is joining a mentorship program of some sort. If you're in any sort of program about building an online business, and you want to start promoting products that are in that niche, you can decide to create content around things that you are learning in that specific mentorship program. So a lot of the things that I actually talk about in this channel are things that I learned through going a mentorship program. And if you want to learn what that is, and you want to learn more about what it is that I'm currently going through, what I'm learning, there will be a link in the description below this video that'll give you access to the webinar, and you can learn from that and see if that's a fit for you. But ultimately, if you are going through any sort of mentorship program, that is something that you could learn from on a consistent basis and create content around. And the other thing that I really recommend is that whenever you are just out and about or doing whatever, and you have like this new idea that pops into your head, what I recommend is you just write it down, or you put it in your notepad app. That's something that I do. Actually, I use the notepad app on my phone, and then whenever I go to create content, I look at my the ideas that I have, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll pick this topic here, and then I decide to shoot a video on that. And I recommend that when you get an idea, you just put it down as soon as you can, because oftentimes if you don't, you may just end up forgetting about it. And that's happened to me before, where I've thought of a really good idea, and then it would just I didn't write it down right away, and then I'm like, oh, what was that thing I was going to create content on? And I would forget about it. So I recommend that you always, whenever a new idea pops into your head, you just write it down right away as soon as you can. And then you decide, you're just going to learn new things on a consistent basis, and you take notes. As long as you are willing to do that on a consistent basis, then there should really be no problem with coming up with new content ideas. So to go over this again, you determine the niche you're going into, whatever niche it is that you are building a business around, or promoting products. You get into that niche, you learn about it on a consistent basis, and then you take notes on a very consistent basis. So one other thing that I recommend, actually, and I just kind of thought of this now, is if you are creating content, and you've done it for a very long time, a few months or something, and say there's you go through your channel, or your archives of past blogs or videos or whatever it was you created, and you see like an old video you did, or an old blog post that maybe you could have gone into better detail on a particular topic. What you could always do is create another video or blog article around that same topic that you spoke about, and then you could add more to it. So for instance, if I did a video on how to do affiliate marketing, or what is affiliate marketing, and say I did a video 3 months ago, and maybe I watch it now, and I'm like, oh, I could have mentioned this other thing, and there's this other thing that came into my mind that I could have mentioned there. What I could do is I could create another video around that same topic, and then you could put in more information. And what's great about this is, if you are creating multiple videos around the same topic, it's great for building a YouTube channel, because you also got to think of it this way. If you're doing SEO, and you're putting out multiple videos, the more videos you have on a particular topic, the easier it will be for someone searching for that particular keyword to actually find you. So if you got multiple videos on affiliate marketing, the more videos you have out there, the easier it will be for someone that is searching to find you. And that's especially important if you are going in a very competitive niche. You want to be willing to put out a lot of videos on a consistent basis. So that's really the message that I want to put out there. Hopefully you found these tips helpful. If you did, let me know what you thought in the comments section below. Share this with anyone whom you feel could benefit. And if you'd like to learn how you could start building a sustainable business online through affiliate marketing or network marketing as well, there is a link in the description that'll give you access to a free webinar that'll show you how to build a business online properly and have it actually into profit mode. So that's the message I wanted to put out there. Check that out, see if it's a fit for you, and take care.